Welcome to Bio 202 Online from Stony Brook University. This course will introduce you to molecular, cellular, and genetic aspects of living systems with a relationship between structure and function. Having a strong foundation in understanding molecular and cellular biology is crucial to your future success in the biological sciences. There are 3 PhD level faculty involved in the teaching of this course. During the summer, Professor Vitaly Satovsky is the content faculty. You'll interact with him as far as content questions, clarifications of any content, and also for your exams. Professor Satovsky is a SUNY Distinguished Professor and is widely recognized for his research in plant biology. Your video lectures are produced by both Professor Satovsky and Professor Deborah Brown. Professor Brown is another of our research faculty widely known in the area of biological membranes and lipids. The person to the right is myself, Professor Joanne Souza. I'm the director of the Biology Online program here at Stony Brook. My staff and I will work with you on the discussion portion of this course, and we also manage the 4 undergraduate teaching assistants assigned to assist you this term. You will have much assistance in this course, and we hope you utilize it. Besides the 4 faculty members, you also have 4 undergraduate teaching assistants, 1 graduate teaching assistant, and 2 instructional support assistants. All contact information for all of us is under Faculty Information on the Blackboard site. Please feel free to contact us during the term, and we will always be glad to assist you. Now, we are going to ask you to engage in your learning throughout the course by your participation in your discussion board. This should help you to hone your critical thought skills and learn to use doubt and falsification as key learning tools rather than simply memorizing individual facts. Because as you know, just having information in your mind is not knowledge. Also, memorization is not understanding. If you truly wish to have a strong foundation in biology in which to build future knowledge, you need to understand the hierarchically nested combinatorial structure of all biological systems, not just memorize the pieces of it. You have to understand how it all fits together. Therefore, you can understand any time there might be a problem when something is an exception to the rule. You should also learn how to solve problems, even those on exams, utilizing the scientific tool of doubt and falsification rather than confirmation. Your entire course, except for exams, will be on the Blackboard site. We're hoping that you'll utilize everything we have put together for you, so that if you wish to become a doctor or part of a medical team, you'll be able to reach those aspirations. Or perhaps you may even want to be a research faculty or someone who works in a pharmaceutical company. Whatever it is, we're hoping we can help you meet those goals through this course. When you log on to Blackboard, you'll always see announcements. Be sure that you read them. Each time you see them, you'll usually get an email telling you that there is an announcement up on the Blackboard site. So please make sure that any emails go to your Stony Brook email account, so be sure to check them often, or if you're using some other email account more often, to make sure that your Stony Brook email account is forwarded to it. This is an asynchronous online course. What that means is that each week you'll open your assignment for the week and progress through it by reading your assigned textbook chapters, watching the assigned lectures on your own time during the week, except there are 2 specific rigid due dates for submitted assignments. These assignments are normally due on Thursday evening and on Sunday evening. The only in-person appearances at specific days and times are those for the 3 exams, which are given at our West Campus or at previously approved and scheduled remote test center locations. Information on how to reach everyone, if you look on the left menu, is under Faculty Information. If you click on it, you will see all the information not only about faculty, but you will also see the information on how to contact your teaching assistants. If there's any problems during the term, this 7.5 weeks, which again moves very, very quickly, be sure to contact us right away. Next, if you go down 1 on the menu, you'll see course information and syllabus. You'll see the syllabus here, and you'll also see discussion board directions, the grading rubric, and examples of graded discussion posts. The discussion directions and the grading rubric are very important to read so that you can get full credit for your discussion posts, but also so you'll understand completely what we're trying to do to help you to understand the material, not to just memorize it. So if you click on the syllabus and you open it, I want to call your attention to what's in red here on the first page of the syllabus. If you'll see, there's 3 exams, and those exams are given on West Campus or throughout the United States via approved remote test center sites. But if you wish to schedule one of these, you need to do it by this weekend. You need to contact me, Professor Souza, and we'll set up how you're going to take those exams. We'll find a remote test center for you, but this must be completed by the weekend. Exams and grading, there are 3 midterms, as I've said, plus one is a cumulative final, and the other is the discussion board component. As far as your discussion board grading, there's an academic integrity quiz that you'll take on week 1, which is worth 10 points. There are also 12 discussion posts due over the next 7.5 weeks. There's approximately 2 per week. These are designed to help you understand the material and to help us understand where you may be having problems. So the first post is due on Thursday, the second on Sunday. They're graded categorically, so you'll either get a 0, 4, a 7, or a 10. We drop your 2 lowest discussion post grades for a potential of 110 points, plus your academic integrity quiz, which will give you a total of approximately 120 potential discussion board points. Please remember that all posts are run through plagiarism checks, so make sure you cite your sources, all your references, and you write them in your own words. Do not cut and paste from the internet. Do not cut and paste from any place. It is run through plagiarism check software, and if it gets turned into academic integrity, the punishment is an F in the course. So please be careful that you're writing things in your own words. This is the discussion board rubric. Make sure you understand it completely so that you know exactly what we're looking for on your discussion posts. We've also given you examples of graded posts so you can see examples of what we're looking for. The grading is the average of 2 midterm exams and your discussion board grading, which equals 60% of your final grade. The cumulative final is worth 40% of your grade, and then the final grades will be assigned on a curve. Next, if you go to textbook information, you'll see the textbook that you need for this course. Now you have your textbook, you've done your academic integrity quiz, you've watched this orientation video, you understand everything about plagiarism and how to research the databases. And next you'll go to your weekly assignments. Every week, the newest assignment will be at the top. If you open it, there'll be a document at the very top that shows the assignment for the week. If you open that, it will tell you everything that you need to do for the week. What lectures you need to watch, what chapters in the textbook you need to read. Then if you move down further, it'll show the graded assignments due. You'll see what is due by Thursday, and you'll see what is due by Sunday. Make sure that you keep these dates in mind and that you do not post late and you do not submit any assignment late. We do not accept late assignments in this course. One of the reasons is that we have to move quickly through the course, and if you force us to hold up with a discussion post, we will have to hold all the students up, not just you. So please make sure you keep on top of the course and you keep posting up to the time of the deadline for your post. Next, if you move further down the list in assignment 1, you will see the academic integrity quiz video that you should watch, and then you will see a quiz. This quiz can be opened multiple times. You must take it by the due date of Thursday, June 1st. Remember that you will not be able to see your answers or your grade. The grade will show up as a 0 in the beginning, But after the quiz due date has passed, we'll turn on the answers for you, and we'll put up an announcement that tells you that the grades and the answers are up. If you click on the quiz, it'll look something like this. If you click begin, it'll take you through the quiz. Make sure when you're done, you push save and submit. Do not press save all answers and then not submit it, because the quiz will not go through. So make sure you press save and submit. When you're done, you should see a screen that looks like this. If you press OK, it should tell you that it's completed. According to this, you'll see the status as completed. If you don't get to this screen, it means that the quiz was not submitted. If for some reason you don't get to this screen, make sure that you email me so that I can make sure that your answers are there. If you notice, you'll see the attempted score of 0 out of 0 points. Don't worry about that. The points will be added after the due date is over. Next, you will see folders. Each one of the folders holds information about the lectures that are due for the week. So for the first week, you have lectures 1 to 5. You should progress through them and complete everything that's in the folder. For instance, if you open the folder for lecture 1, you'll see the assigned reading. You'll see the PowerPoints in case you want to take notes. And then you will see a link to the lecture 1 video. The problem here is that I want to tell you need to go into the Echo Center first, as shown here with the arrow in blue. If you go into the Echo Center first and then click on this link, it will work. If you don't and you wish to watch the Echoes through the Echo Center itself, you can scroll all the way down to the bottom and you'll see lecture 1. You click play up here on the right and you'll get a screen that looks like this. Acknowledge the copyright and then the video will come up. Now when you're done progressing for the first assignment through the lectures that are covering the first discussion post, you will see something that looks like this on the main board. You'll see my groups and you will see a group number. If you click on and open it, if you click on the group homepage, you'll see a hyperlink that says please click here, and it will take you to a separate Blackboard course. This is where you will make your discussion postings. You're also able to get to this course from the main Blackboard menu. You don't necessarily have to go into the main course in order to get here, but this is just a second way to do that. When you get onto the Blackboard course for the discussions, you will see a welcome announcement there. You'll see who your undergraduate teaching assistant is. You'll see who instructional support is. And you'll see an announcement telling you that all grading questions should come directly to me. The undergraduate teaching assistants do not grade. Next, you'll go to the Group 1 Discussion Forums link on the left here. And if you click on it, the first forum at the top will always be for administrative questions. Of course, there are no points for administrative questions, but if you have any questions at all, you can ask them here. Chances are, if you have a question, many of your colleagues do too, and we can answer everyone in this forum. Please do not post any personal grading questions here, as we cannot answer those on a public forum. You can email those directly to me, and I will be glad to help you. The second post down will always be the one that is due for the immediately due next. So if you notice week 1, post 1, your introductory post is due Thursday, so it's the second one down. If you click on it and open it, you'll be able to create a thread. When you create the thread, what you'll do is you'll put your name in and you'll put that this is your introductory post. You'll post your whole introduction into the box on Blackboard. Please do not attach any Blackboard post as a document. You must type into the Blackboard box for the discussion. You will then press submit. You'll see a tab that says save draft. Do not click on save draft, because if you do, it is not officially submitted. We cannot see it. The only one who can see it is you. And if it is not submitted by the due date, we cannot accept it. The next forum down will be the one that is due on Sunday. If you notice, you'll see that it's due on the lecture content itself. And you'll see something like this. There are questions in this forum. There are quite a few of them. You only need to choose one. We strongly suggest that you choose the one that is the most difficult one for you to answer. That way you'll be studying for the exam at the same time that you're doing your discussion posts. If you go further into detail on a question that you already know the answer to, that isn't going to help you to answer questions you don't understand on the exam. So we strongly suggest that you pick the most difficult question for yourself. So you'll see a question like this, and we're going to ask you to write a bit of an essay about it. So first, we're going to ask you to give us an introductory paragraph telling us something about the scientific context of the question. Next, we're going to ask you to seek to falsify each answer choice and give us a detail as to your logic. Why is each answer choice incorrect? So you're going through a process of elimination here through falsification. Next, tell us which answer survives your falsification attempts. Therefore, you are choosing it as the correct answer, and tell us why. Next, you will search the university databases, and here we're looking for primary source peer-reviewed academic journal papers. Give us a detailed example of an application of the science and how this science is being used today. If you wish to be a doctor, see how doctors are using it today, or researchers if you wish to be a researcher. You want to be a neurobiologist, see how neurobiologists are using this information. You'll be able to link it to what you want to do in the future and how this science is being used currently, so that it is not just an analytical piece of information or one simple question. When you're all finished, this is how it looks when you come in, and you will see all the questions that you have to choose from. If you click on message actions and check them all off and then click collect, you will see all the questions. So you can scroll through and see what the questions are so that you can choose one. And remember, you only need to answer one. You will then hit reply, and you will post your discussion post. If you notice, after some time, you'll start to see many other students have answered this question. You should read every single post that came before you, that students answered before you, so that you are not posting what someone already posted, because that is not graded very highly if you're simply repeating what other people already said. So look at this as a discussion. See what they said. See if you agree with it. Can you add anything to it? Progress through it. You must choose a different application of the science than someone else already chose, and a different reference. So be sure that you read through them. Now, if someone has already responded, in addition to your post, you should respond to them and tell us why you either agree or disagree with their answer or explanation. You don't need to respond to every single student. You just need to respond to one. Next, if you go into exam study prep, you will see a folder that says Exam 1, and it'll tell you the lectures for this particular year that are covered on Exam 1. If you open it, you'll see something called Discussion Board Clarification, and you'll also see a practice exam. In the practice exam, there'll be questions that are similar to exam questions, not the exact same questions, but similar type, so you see how we write questions. And you'll see answers as well. If you click on the discussion board clarification, you'll see all the questions that were on the discussion boards, and then you will see a clarification from faculty as to why the chosen answer was correct. We hope that you will use this to help complement your study efforts as you study for exams. If you wish to succeed in Bio 202, make sure you watch all the lectures. You read the textbook. Very important to read the textbook. And then use the PowerPoints to take notes. Complete all assignments on time. Make sure you engage in the discussion boards and understand the content. Sources of help. You can post administrative questions in the administrative forum. Your undergraduate teaching assistants, you can contact any of them. Your instructional support assistant, Kristen Slowback, is extremely knowledgeable in the content of this course. Professor Satofsky is always available for office hours, live or web-based. And I am also available to answer any Blackboard discussion concerns or any grading concerns.